If you have ever stood in front of a shelf of mocha pots wondering, should I go for a 1 cup or a 3 cup? Wait, how many cups of coffee do I even drink? You are not alone. In this video, I'm going to help you figure out exactly which mocha pot size is the right for you. Spoiler alert, is not about how much coffee ends up in your cup, but how much coffee grounds you want to brew. So grab your favorite cup and let's make sure that your next mocha pot isn't too big, too small, but just right. Alright, first thing to know, when mocha pots say 1 cup, they're not talking about your big Sunday latte mug. A 1 cup mocha pot makes about 40 to 60 milliliters of coffee. That's like a small espresso. Tiny but strong. So if you are expecting to fill your favorite giant mug, surprise, that 1 cup mocha is gonna look very disappointing. Mocha pot cup sizes are more of a traditional Italian espresso portion. So think strong, small and straight to the point. So don't get caught thinking, oh, I drink 2 cups of coffee a day, so I grab a 2 cup mocha. Unless you mean actual espresso-sized cups. Here the most important part of this video. When choosing your mocha pot, don't think about how much coffee ends up in the cup, but think about how much ground coffee you want to brew. Mocha pots work best when the basket is completely full. That's how they are designed. If you underfill it, you risk weak coffee, fast flow, bad extraction. Basically, disappointment in a cup. Each mocha pot size is tied to a specific amount of coffee. For example, a 1 cup mocha fits about 6 to 7 grams of ground coffee, a 2 cup mocha around 11 to 12 grams, a 3 cup mocha 17 to 18 grams, a 4 cup mocha 20 to 21 grams, a 6 cup mocha around 28 to 30 grams. These are specific amount of coffee for different sizes taking in consideration the Bialetti Express mocha pot. For other models or brands, that might vary, but the principle is the same. So, instead of asking, how much coffee do I want to drink? Ask yourself, how much coffee do I want to brew? This is the best way to choose the mocha pot that fits you. Using a 6 cup mocha to make a single cup is not a great idea. You will either waste coffee or mess up the brew. Sure, technically you can do it, but it's far from ideal. The moment you try brewing just 1 cup with a big mocha, you're forced to either underfill the basket or underfill the boiler, or even both. If you underfill the basket, the coffee bed becomes too shallow and there is too much head space between the grounds and the filter. The water flows too fast through the loosely packed coffee, giving you a weak, unbalanced brew. And because the grounds are not compact, more fine particles pass through the filter, ending up in your cup. Now, let's go back for 1 second to the question, how much coffee do I want to brew? Forget about measurement and scales for 1 second. Just think in terms of your usual routine. Do you usually want to brew something equivalent to a single espresso shot? That's around 7 to 9 grams of coffee, which lines up perfectly with a 1 cup mocha pot, or even the 2 cup. If your usual brew looks more like a double espresso, that's about 15 to 18 grams of coffee, so that's where the 3 cup mocha shines. If you brew for 2 or more people, you are in 6 cup mocha territory. It holds about 28 to 30 grams of coffee and gives you a generous amount of beverage that's perfect for sharing around the table. Now, just remember, mocha and espresso are not the same. They have different pressure levels and extraction profiles. Mocha pot is, yes, rich and bold, but not quite as concentrated as espresso. Still, thinking in espresso terms can help you visualize how much coffee you're actually brewing. Now that you know how much coffee you want to brew, let's talk about which mocha size fits your actual day-to-day routine. If you are the kind of person who just wants one strong espresso-style cup in the morning and be done with it, my suggestion is to get a 2-cup mocha instead of a 1 cup. If you usually brew for 2, or if you like to brew a larger cup of coffee, a 3-cup mocha or a 4-cup might be the sweet spot for you. That's around 18 grams of coffee for the 3-cup and 20-21 grams for the 4-cup, enough to share or enjoy slowly while pretending to check emails. Now, if you're making coffee for the whole household, 2 big cups or entertaining guests, this is 6-cup mocha territory. Just make sure you are actually filling it up every time you use it, because as we already said, half filling doesn't end well. In short, your mocha pot size depends on your coffee routine, your caffeine needs, and how many cups of coffees you actually planning to brew. So, get a size that fits your habits. Now, let's settle this once and for all. Yes, you can try brewing a smaller amount of coffee in a larger mocha pot, but will it taste as good? Not really. Mocha pots are designed to work with a full basket of coffee. If you try brewing 1 cup with a 3-cup or a 6-cup mocha, you start breaking the system. The coffee bed is too shallow, the water passes through too fast, and you end up with a weak coffee. Some people try to hack it by filling the basket halfway using filters to reduce the space, but honestly, the results are rarely satisfying. Even if you tweak the grind size and the water amount, it's difficult to replicate the same balance and flavor you will get from a proper filled mocha pot. I have made a dedicated video about this topic here on my channel. You can check it out if you want to know more about it. So, what's the best move? Get a second, smaller mocha pot for those solo moments. It's a small investment that guarantees a better, more consistent result every time, and less coffee waste. Alright, let's talk about my personal favorite, the 2-cup mocha pot. This size has become my go-to because it gives me a consistently strong coffee, more espresso-like than what I get with a 1 cup or even the 3-cup. Why? It all comes down to the shape of the basket. The 2-cup has a deeper basket than the 1-cup, but a more compact one compared to the 3-cup. That balance helps create a nicer resistance and better extraction. With around 12 grams of coffee in the basket and 70 to 80 grams of water in the boiler, the 2-cup mocha pot delivers the perfect strength for a bold single serving. If I want to stretch it, I can easily add hot water in the cup and turn it into a smooth Americano style drink. It also works great for milky drinks like a flat white or small cappuccino up to 7 ounces. So, if you like a little milk in your cup, this mocha pot got you covered. If you're brewing a single large drink, let's say 8-12 ounces, or you want to make 2 smaller drinks, 6-7 ounces each, then I would recommend going with a 3-cup mocha. It gives you more flexibility and enough strength to handle those big volumes. For 2 cups of Americano or cappuccino style drinks, around 8 to 10 ounces each, I suggest a 4-cup mocha. It gives just the right amount of coffee with a good balance of strength and volume. And if you're brewing for 2 people who both want a bigger cup, let's say 12 and above, or 3 smaller drinks, or more espresso style doses, then the 6-cup is the one to grab. Finally, if you want to brew coffee for 4 or more people at the same time, especially if everyone wants a proper cup, go for the 9-cup mocha. It's a solid option for family mornings or brunch with friends. Alright, now you've got the whole picture, from tiny solo shots to full family brews. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Choose your mocha pot based on how much ground coffee you want to brew. When the basket is full and the water level is right, Moka gives you its best. Different sizes fit different routines. The 2-cup Moka is my everyday hero, but your perfect Moka might be the 3 cups for your morning cappuccino, or a 6-cup for those cozy weekend mornings with someone special. Now it's your turn. What Moka pot size do you use? And how do you like your coffee? Straight up, long, with milk? Drop a comment in the section below. Share your setup or tell me what Moka pot you started with. If this video was helpful, give it a like, maybe even subscribe if you didn't yet for more Moka pot magic. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next videos, and in the meantime I wish you a wonderful day and delicious coffee. Ciao!